Everyone has a plan until first contact with the enemy, and we're about to see that first contact. I think Tom Slingsby's going to be the first to turn back and try and set up the pre-start. Interesting that Fletcher's choosing to come in late. Is this an Ainsley preceded move here that he's trying to give him a bit of space? Outridge said he wanted space on the start line. Fletcher's given himself that space. This is going to be an absolute classic.
Sit back and enjoy the grand final here in Abu Dhabi. 60 seconds away from deciding the start. Who will make contact first?
We can see a favoured position on the start lines toward the downwind end, sort of middle of our screen. That blue line there, that's the optimum place to start. It's a short run to Mark 1. So if you are on the inside, the more downwind end, I think that's going to give you a big advantage. The bomb flying Roos have a bit of a sniff. He wants that bottom end of the line, and he does control the first decision. He makes everyone else choose on him. Slingsby has control of things at the moment. Where does Fletcher go from here? There's space. The black foils say they're early. Fletcher's going to have the run up at these two boats. He might have the space he needs with 25 seconds to go. Now you've got to stay calm. Now you've got to execute. You've got to build the speed. You've got to accelerate the speed. The Rolex pole predictor sits aboard Slingsby's Australian boat. He's near that optimum place. But who's going to be foiling at the gun when that line turns white? Emirates turns towards the line. The black foils turn towards the line. Slingsby turns towards the line. Who's got it right out of the middle? It's Slingsby. It's now a race to the foils. It's a speed build, and the three-time champion Tom Slingsby, I think, is going to be first on the foils. Here they go.
Nice pressure at the mark, buddy.
Is it a bit of a calm before the storm, as the Bonds Flying Roos will lead them to mark number 1, and Tom Slingsby will get the whole shot as we start the grand final here in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, Slingsby had the plan and he's nailed it. They lead at Mark 1. It's not done yet, but wow, you want to be first at Mark 1, and the Emirates GBR team have got work to do if they want to get back into this. Huge gains for Bonds Flying Roos at Mark 1.
So Hannah, the Aussies force the issue and they control the line, and now the chase is on.
Yeah, that's right, and I'm not surprised to see Emirates GBR take the early maneuver there. The breeze looks much more consistent, obviously with fewer boats, but also it looks like it's settled down a little bit, so hard to catch up for any boats behind.
I quite like the look of the right turn at the bottom of the course. It looked like you'd get a nice long runaway out of there. And of course, this is the first time these boats have really been able to stretch their legs. 14 kilometres now, breeze. Foiling well. We've got these new light wind foils, the Armstrong extensions on those foils. The boat's gliding beautifully through the manoeuvre, so I expect them to stay foiling. But at gate 2, it's a big decision.
And as they approach gate 2, the DP World Gate, we check it down in the water. Lisa Darman and Stevie likes the right-hand turn. What do you say?
I really think that they're going to continue to go straight in these conditions, optimize the time that you're on the foils. As you kind of said, I expect them to come back this way. In general, coming the opposite side to the grandstand on the upwind leg has been a really nice approach. So, you know, it's so hard with a 3-boat race to try and protect your position. You've got to go with your eyes.
Big moment there, Lisa. As we say that, the black foils chose to get away and get into space. Emirates are going to turn straight away here to get clear wind, and it's now about building speed, and this is just crucial. There looks like good wind in towards that side of the course where the Bonds Flying Roos are. The leaderboard is close. This race is all on. Who's going to find the most breeze? Foiling. Oh, they're off the foils on board the Bonds Flying Roos, and they've tried to press too soon. They didn't get foiling smoothly. Can the black foils stick this manoeuvre? Foiling tack here could be the championship.
Pete Burling calls for a touch and go.
Right of way, black with the Bonds Flying Roos, but they've got to take off.
Look at the speed on Emirates GBR.
Yeah, oh, and I think the black foils are going to have to go behind here. This could be a big moment. I don't know if they're clear. Oh, it's going to be a penalty. Oh, he's clear.
He's going to sell it. He's going to sell it.
Pistol Pete, wow, he called that one, didn't he? Massive moment. The Emirates GBR have stuck their manoeuvre. Black foils should cross, though. Black foils are in great shape. The right turn at the bottom was good. Big gain to the black foils. No penalty. Clear cross. That was absolute masterclass.
One left from here. One left.
And just like that, the Bonds Flying Roos go from first to third as they see the pressure building on the Kiwis out in front. Their speed, 37 kilometers an hour. Emirates GBR still in a good position, but they are in second.
I think there's more, at least is there more wind as you come up the course? I feel like the Kiwis are sailing towards a lot of wind on that side of the course.
Are we all the way to the bottom again?
Sure if we've got comms released at the moment. Where I'm sailing now, black foils have just pieced this together. You see how they're sailing nearly straight up the ladder line? It suggests that the wind's rotated a bit that way. Oh, Hannah, what a moment.
Yeah, huge moment. You could see a lot of the teams really hard to land that maneuver there. 30 kilometers an hour is that magic number to keep the boat on the foils, but they need to build that speed before they attempt that maneuver to make sure they're safe at making it.
Calling for another touch and go on board the Black Foils of New Zealand. They have more than a 100-meter lead, and here we are on leg 3 of 6, approaching the halfway point of the grand final with $2 million on the line to the winner.
It's all about how quickly they get back on the foils here. We're halfway point in the race, Todd. They're just going to go downwind from here, and then that short upwind. If they can get a decent lead, most of the other boats, Australia are going to have to follow them. Emirates GBR could split on a right turn here. Black foils aren't going to foil. They
Look
can't
at the
foil.
speed difference.
Although we'll get around here, but
they'll foil on the
GBR
takeoff.
still slow there.
GBR are going to be coming in. They're going to have to watch out for the bonds flying Roos. GBR are trying to dive inside at the top here. I think the black foils will be round, but who gets first on the foils here? Emirates are going to be off the foils, and maybe they might just... Oh, Fletcher's masterclass there. He's got round. He's going to do right turn on the foils. Huge. Here we go. Black foils need to get back up in the air quick.
And we are back to almost dead even once again, and Emirates GBR are in first place.
They are, but I don't know for how long, because I like where the black foils are going. They're sailing out to that more wind side of the course.
Every team now has had a chance to lead here in the grand final. Who can hold on to it for the second half of the race?
They've all got at least 2 or 3 jibes here, Hannah, haven't they? So it's about sticking. I mean, how nervous are you right now?
Definitely really nervous. There's a huge split in the course here with boats on either side. Sticking these maneuvers is going to be really key. Emirates GBR look like they've had a really nice rotation in the wind there, allowing them to sail a bit further down the course.
All right, we're in this. Lefty coming here, Gabe, first thing.
So he's talking on the upwind leg there instantly, and if it was lefty, so the one was on a left shift on that MasterCard team talk there, that means they're going to sail in this shift all the way down. And look at them, they're going nearly straight down the course, massive turnaround.
And explain who he's talking about when he says Goobs.
Goobs is Ian Jensen, the wing trimmer there on board that, so yeah.
Not a sailing term.
Not a classic sailing term, no, but what a massive change. Big wind shift, Fletcher in phase with it. Emirates GBR are gone here.
Softer, I think. Everything for this mark.
Looking for that right turn again, which was so powerful on the last lap.
Olympic gold medalist Hannah Mills up on the handles, a strategist doing multitasking right now. It's Dylan Fletcher, who was part of Emirates GBR in season 1. He lost his driving seat, came back this year, and look at this. It is Emirates GBR out in front by more than 200 meters here in the grand final.
Yeah, and right turn means you've only got 1 maneuver to do on this upwind, so this is a no-brainer. I mean, yeah, this is it. This is your walk-in glory moment on board Emirates Great Britain.
That's angle there.
Massive shift in the breeze by the look of it. The wind has really rotated left here. Massive shift, and they're just perfectly in phase with it.
Look it up if you need for late.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if we see either of the boats behind splitting to go the other way, with it just being 1 maneuver into that next mark.
Yeah, nothing doing here.
Forward down.
They've just picked the shift. This manoeuvre here, if they can stay in the foils. Good breeze out of it. Dark water in front of them there. They should stay foiling.
More press for me.
Moments away from a new champion. Spain won it last year, Australia the prior 3 years, and now in season 5, Emirates GBR is poised to take the title.
Not sure if they're quite on ley line yet. They're closing up to that. The yellow line, our ley line. Hannah's calling a righty, which should be kind of good for them anyway, because they're towards the right of everyone else, but they want to get there with no more manoeuvres. He's fine. They can always touch it down onto one hull and take off again. This is it, Emirates GBR. Wow. What a moment at that top gate number 3.
Nice angle.
What a race. You had Australia getting the whole shot, leading after mark number 1. You had the Kiwis rolling the dice and coming up. Yahtzee Stevie, they led on the upwind and then the turn back. And then out of nowhere, Dylan Fletcher and Emirates GBR round the last gate. And now it is a straight shot to $2 million for the Brits. Years ago, they used to say the British are coming. Well, the British have arrived. The Emirates winning moment goes the way to Emirates GBR. They are the Season 5 champions.
What a race.
Nice.
They cross the line with room to spare, and it looks like it will be the black foils unless they get rolled over by Tom Slingsby. And wouldn't that be a Slingsby thing to do? I'm not going to settle for third. I'm taking second.
Yeah, can the black foils get up and foiling here? Well, what a season for both these teams.